Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's episode or today's video will be on what are twin flames. I really got the question, a lot of people were asking me what is a twin flame and why are you doing these videos and what exactly is a twin flame. Okay, so twin flames are basically one soul split into two. And it's not to say that you're not perfect, whole, and complete as you already are. It is way before when time began, there were oversouls, and they split into two, and they both incarnated on Earth at different times to basically, the one was a masculine polarity and one was a feminine polarity. And what they do is they would go to Earth to have experience themselves as that masculine or feminine, and essentially to have experiences in life and on Earth to better themselves, to discover more about themselves. And generally when they come together, it's usually when twin flames come together, it's usually in their last lifetime on Earth. And what it is that they find each other to ascend to the higher levels of higher dimensions to fulfill their purpose on the planet. And basically a twin flame is kind of like your counterpart. If you have a more masculine energy, then your counterpart would have a more feminine energy, if you are, and vice versa. So essentially what it is this really magnetic bond, a special connection that you have with another person, and sometimes it doesn't really have to be romantic, or sometimes it usually is, but sometimes it doesn't have to be, or sometimes you can confuse it with other kind of relationships such as soulmate relationships or karmic relationships. For more information on that, I have a link for another video down below in the description box about how you can find out more about twin flames. I found this really amazing video by Gary Lite, L-I-T-E, and it is amazing. It's everything you need to know about twin flames, so you can watch that after this video. I put the link in the description box below. So, and he has everything that you need to know. Like, I really resonated with everything that he said in the video, so if you're wanting to learn more about twin flames, that's the place to go. It's very, very, the content is very spot on in that video. So, oh, I think I got bit. Okay. So, okay. It's still summer and there's still mosquitoes, I think, so, okay, so anyways, yeah, so twin flames are basically your, someone who is your divine counterpart, someone who is really the match to you, someone who's the yin to your yang, or the yang to your yin. It's more of a connected spiritual connection, more than like a physical or emotional one. Like, there can be several people in your life who have who you connect with on physically and emotionally, but this is on all levels, like mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually too. So that's what it is. And when you finally find your twin flame, it will be like you recognize this person that, you know, it's like you've known this person before, or you've met before, and there's so much in common that you have, or you're very similar in your views, or your you know, what you're like. And a lot of times when twin flames end up being together for a while, they tend to look like each other, which I find is really interesting, because I see pictures of a lot of different twin flames out there, and they do have a lot of similar, like, they begin to really look like each other, which is kind of interesting, because especially if you have like racial relationships, that would be interesting. And also, like, there's a very, very high rate of like age gap differences in twin flame relationships, which is which has its own obstacles and barriers to actually becoming into union because of the age difference or of your race or religion or anything like that. But usually, if successful, they usually tend to get over those kind of hurdles where it might be some blocks, because ultimately there is a higher purpose for this relationship, and it's pretty intense, and it's very satisfying as well, because it's like you feel your heart is at you feel like their heart is your home, and vice versa, that they feel like your heart is their home as well. And there's no denying this feeling. Once you actually have found your twin flame, or if you experience this deep connection with somebody, it's really hard to let go of. And a lot of times, like I was talking about in my video yesterday about head versus the heart, when you use your head to think about your relationship or your connection, it usually tends to come from ego, which I equate when you think with your head, or when you think about your relationship or your connection with your head, it's usually coming from a place of ego, where when you drop into your heart space and feel with your heart, and feel about your relationship through there, it's more of what your soul is actually feeling. And usually that doesn't lie to you. The ego and the head, the mind, have ways of sabotaging what you're trying to achieve, which is union and self-growth, and really a lot of self-love, and, like I said, self-actualization, which is quite challenging these days, because there's so much going on these days, and it's kind of one of the challenges that we have to go through to step into union, and to put aside our egos and what's challenging ourselves at this point in the 3D world. So I hope that answers your questions. I know that many of you might not understand what this is, but it's quite different from anything that you would come across normally. There are a lot of twins at this time who are really getting into union, and I think more and more people are needing support, because they don't know what they don't realize what they're going through is this twin flame connection, or this twin flame journey, and they have no way of getting support or help. And that's why I'm making these videos, because I find it's a need that people really need support to help navigate these twin flame connections and their journey, because if you don't have the help, or if you feel like you're lost, and then you might forget about, you might not want to be on this journey, because it's like if you're all alone and you feel all alone about it, then why are you going to continue? But ultimately, it's for your own self-growth. When you get confronted by the issues that your twin flame brings up within you, you have to not take it personally. You can't. I know there's a lot of triggers, but it's imperative that you really get to understand that he or she, your counterpart, your twin flame, is not being mean or trying to make you bad and wrong. It's just that they're really trying. It's within them, and maybe they might not even realize that they're doing it if they're not even aware of what twin flames are or what they do for each other. It's more of a gift, like I said in my other videos, from your twin flame, to actually show you these are issues, deep inner child core wound issues, that you need to really look at, discover, and heal, and eventually release. So don't get discouraged, though. This is a beautiful journey. There's a lot that is emotional about it, and there's a lot that is that kind of sometimes your ego doesn't want to participate in, because it feels like it's too much or too difficult, but there's nothing like it out there. And I really encourage you to watch the video that I put the description in below. I put the link below, because it's really important for us to understand what twin flames are. And if you have discovered that you are in a twin flame relationship, then there is support for you. If you have any questions about more information about what a twin flame is, like I said, watch the video below or put comments in the comment box down below and just say what you're going through or what you're experiencing, and I'd be glad to give you some support and help and advice. This is a really beautiful journey that we're all undertaking, and it's really happening rapidly on the planet, where a lot of twin flames are joining and reuniting. And when you do separate, which might be sort of inevitable for a time being, it is because there's things that you have to grow and learn, and to look at, to heal issues that you have to heal. And your twin is only showing you those things to eventually help speed up the process of you actually becoming reuniting with each other in union. So I hope that helps. I know that was kind of a shorter video, but I really again want to acknowledge you for all being on this journey, because it's not an easy one, but ultimately it is an intensely satisfying one, because you're doing your part in raising the planet to ascension. You're doing your part in helping the planet to ascend and to be on purpose with your twin, or on your own if you are in separation, because that is where the magic happens, the joy, the work happens when you're in separation. And you can look at it that way, that it's a good thing, not a bad thing, because this is actually, you're working on yourself. Like, so much has happened to me during separation, and I've grown and evolved so much, so deeply, so quickly. And I really thank my twin flame for showing me these things, that these issues and core wounds that I have to look at and really help heal within myself. And then it's gonna be a cakewalk after that. So anyways, thank you for joining me. You're doing an amazing job being on this journey. You're really helping yourself and the planet, and I want to acknowledge you for keeping through and not giving up. And again, I'm going to reiterate, don't give up on your twin. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the journey. Choose it every single day. Choose your twin flame every day. Choose the journey every day, because ultimately it is for a higher purpose. We are here to serve a purpose on the planet with our twin flame when we are in union. So thank you again for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed watching my videos, and please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm really looking forward to making more videos and having more content for you. Again, please comment below if there's any questions you have, or tell us about your journey. Share about what you're going through. I'd love to hear about it. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and send you much love and peace and bright blessings to you on your journey. Love you.